this color, bro. I'm gonna go. I would go yellow or purple. Yeah, we're gonna go this type of blue with it. I know I look crazy. I just woke up. What's good though? We got some good game today. Oh, hopefully. Hopefully y'all come in here and make yourself comfortable and all that, man. We got some good game today. You know what I'm saying? We got some good game today, man. See, I need to use both my lights. And I gotta, hey, listen, man. Drop a one if you in the chat. What's good, Sojourner? Is that how you say your name? Is that Indian? What's good? What's good? We got some good games today. Journey, I like that. I like that. Anyone who know me, y'all know I use the word journey a lot. It's African. Sojourner. Rachel, what's goody? Yeah, Duffel bag, GL Dub in the building. Y'all ladies hit that like button because, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all subscribe if you new. It's 17 people in here. Y'all starting to come in. I appreciate that. Yeah, Sojourner's African. I like that. I like that. We're gonna be talking about duffel bags today. Why a duffel bag though? Like what's that all about? Like why are you trying to get us to focus on and talk about duffel bags? What's so important about a duffel bag? Man, listen. Yesterday, I went to a couple different places. Yesterday I went to Whole Foods. You know what I'm saying? I went to Trader Joe's. I went to Dollar Tree, which I feel like was personally one of my personal favorites. You feel what I'm saying? What's good, Katie? How you feeling? It was one of my personal favorites, Dollar Tree. I also went to Plato's Closet. If y'all know about Plato's Closet, that's another thrift store. Yeah, Trader Joe's, you know what I'm saying? We got bananas. Well, this came from Whole Foods. I think I told you I went to Whole Foods. Cold press, cabbage, pears, pineapples, parsley, mint, ginger root. But I wanted to just say this real quick, right? Now I got this duffel bag that I got this from the thrift store like a couple days ago, right? It's nothing fancy. Are you about to go live? Make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna subscribe to you too, so I could see you go live sometime. So this is my duffel bag right now. It's a brand called Protocol. You feel me? Protocol, and it fit perfectly. It fit perfectly on my transportation that I use, and also, you know, obviously it fit like that. But this is not important, you know, so much about the looks of it. I appreciate you, Rachel. Katie, you the Katie that I always chop it up with. I got a couple things actually, but you know, I shop very cheap. I shop within my means. I feel like better than a lot of people, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Because I just know how to be a cheapskate, bro. Like, and get away with it. I want to also say, look at my colognes, bro. Cause I gotta figure out. I got mad shit yesterday. I ain't even start like talking for real. I ain't even start the video for real. Like, I gotta figure out what colognes to put in the bag and what colognes to keep at the crib. And this is why. Cause listen, fellas, this is for the fellas. I'm sorry, ladies. I know there's a couple of ladies in here. So, this the game, right? Duffel bag will, right? So, fellas, you want to always be ready to go out on a date. You want to always be ready to go on an instant date, right? A lot of y'all ain't doing the stuff y'all want to and need to do because you're not prepared. You feel what I'm saying? So we got some different colognes. We got this one from Target. You feel what I'm saying? It's called Italian Bergamot. We got this one right here too. I actually got some of this one on. This one smells straight. Feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna take. I think I should leave these at the crib though. Hygiene is key. Facts. Hygiene is key. My name was Princess on here, but I changed to my real name. Okay. I remember you. I remember you. So we got this one. This one is faded. It's called Legend Strong. This is actually, it's black pepper and sage. This is actually my favorite one. Like, it's the strongest and it lasts the longest. You know what I'm saying? This shit the strongest. Like, you spray this on you, it's basically gonna um it's basically not gonna wear off. And it make your clothes just smell good. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, put a little bit of this shit on the bag real quick. So I'm trying to think, should I do it for aesthetic? I need your help, Rachel. Should I do it for aesthetic? Or should I do it? Because we also got these. Right? These is cheaper. These come from TJ Maxx. True Religion. These is a little cheaper. I think I'm gonna need to bring one of yeah, this is one of them ones that's gonna have to go in the bag. Forgot which one smelled better though. Shout out to your dog though. This one smelled more like I just left the barbershop. And this one smelled more like can't even explain it. Is it this? These are deodorizing body sprays. So this is like you just got done working out at the gym and you take a shower at the gym and you like, all right, you know what I'm saying? This could really. So I think I'm gonna just put one of these in here. I'm gonna put this. I don't know which one to put in there. Marc Jacob for men. It was discounted, but they go for 500 on eBay. Marc Jacob sound fire though. Yo, it's a guy that I follow on this channel that somebody put me on to. It was my boy FaZe, I think. I think it was FaZe. He put me on. And it's funny because that guy, he teach you how to get colognes for like $10, $5. that replace colognes that you might want to get but you can't afford. So like he'd be like, yo, if you want this one, dude, go here and get this. You know what I'm saying? I think that's so like thorough, bro, because like I said, I'm a cheapskate in the first place. I'm a cheapskate, and you want to smell the way you want to smell. You know what I'm saying? You want to smell your best. Like I know I do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what today's video is about, right? We got our rag in here. You know what I'm saying? We got our rag. Listen, so basically, what we want to do is prepare ourselves to take a shower anywhere or a bird bath anywhere. That's all this video is about. We're going to get into deeper detail about that because a lot of guys, like I said, you waste a lot of time and you make everything difficult. Right? I'm a traveling type of person, type of guy. So it's never no telling. I could just left the gym, whatever. I'm not about to fly all the way back to the crib just to go back outside. I'm not one of those people. I'm super lazy. I don't like doing all that shit. I like having everything squared away and everything prepared. Um, yes, if I was you, I'd choose the one barbershop one. All right, I trust it. Trust your judgment. We got a towel in here as well, and I got one more cologne. Literally one more. I got literally one more. It's called Buck Moon. It's called Buck Moon. You know what I'm saying? Um, what this one smell like? I forgot, bro. There's some TYB shit. I ain't gonna lie. This when you just got too many colognes and you just start shitting on people. Like Buck Moon, Buck Moon. Listen, this is what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start having chicks come over and I'm gonna tell them to just rate my colognes 1 through 10. You feel what I'm saying? Cause I don't. Hey, this for y'all nose. This not for my nose. This one for my nose. I love this one right here. This one. This one light a whole party up. You throw this shit on, it should have light a whole party up right here. But long story short, let's get into today's topic a little bit. So we got the true religion when we're gonna put this back. We're gonna put a couple of these back up in the closet, man. You know what I'm saying? Put 2 of these back up here. True religion, bergamot. A couple of y'all said, yeah. Hold on. What kind of poll is it? It's a poll about it's a poll about being on point, man. We got some jeans yesterday too. From the thrift store too. These corduroy shit. You know what I'm saying? Try to know about the corduroy shits. I already got mad on what you call that shit. Do you have a duffel bag? Is this a duffel bag? So now we got rags and we got cologne in there. I got soap in my book bag. Let's see. deodorant. I was about to get some more yesterday too. I don't use this one though. This only looked like this because it was in this bag, so don't judge me. But this right here, and then soap is in here. So really, I could just leave that there, or I could put that in here. Got a pack of white teas. Got a towel in here. But I need like a little hand towel, you feel what I'm saying? Instead of a real big towel. And this is the most important thing. $20 grams of plant protein, hemp protein powder. I've always used a rag to wash with because if you think about it, loafer never really gets clean. Gets clean? What you mean? Like you saying you wash the towel in the washing machine, but the loafer is kind of just like lingering around type shit. This probably gonna be the best smoothie stuff I ever got, cause I love hemp seed. Your old skin cells stay on the loafer. Nah, that's crazy. I like the loafer better because it's faster and it's like, it just make you feel like you in motion. Like with the loafer, the towel make you feel like you in the crib. It is like for instance, if you take a shower at the gym, you know what I'm saying? Like the loafer probably make you feel more like, okay, I'm just washing all this shit off me real quick. I think it's more important, even though that's a good point, I think it's more important like what type of how healthy is your soaps and how healthy is like the chemicals that you putting on your body. You feel what I'm saying? That's reminding me I gotta go somewhere too. Gotta check out this new spot. Gotta do some shit, man. So yeah, then underwear, my underwear is up there. I got one more pair of socks left up there. But yeah, this whole video is about doing stuff in motion, in time, like doing stuff, not feeling stuck. Cause when you feel stuck, that's when shit get ugly for you all the time, bro. Like, that's what the devil want, man. Stuckness, bro. That shit crazy. So I'm gonna keep one bottle of water on me at all times too, cause if it ain't no bathroom around and you in a secreted place, you might be in like a bathroom I don't even know how to explain it. Just know one time I had to wash myself with water in a car, like out the car, middle of the night. No, this ain't hydrate. uh, Before a party, right? It was one night I had to get out of the car, open the door. I parked in this like parking lot. Everything was closed. Open the door. Towel, like demonstration. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Soap, cause I had soap on me too. I got soap on me every day. And then I think I dried off with like some napkins for real, for real. But I gotta keep a bottle of water on me. That's what we talking about. Bottle of water. Keep that in my book bag. Toothbrush in my book bag. I could put that in here, but it's in my book bag for now. You should have said that before I thought it was to drink. Yeah, it's for the bird bath. Bird bath, man. That's what I call it. GL dub bird bath. That's what I call it, man. Whenever you get new stuff, it's beautiful because then you can shed your skin with your old stuff and kind of throw certain stuff away. That's what I be that's what today is. It's like a shedding of snakeskin of things I was using before. The duffel bag just make it um more reliable. You know what I'm saying? Because I could use my transportation with this duffel bag all day, and I'm good. And I got clippers and everything. I got mad stuff. Man. I ain't gonna lie. Gloves. This could definitely fit in the duffel bag. What's good, Leandra? How you doing? Where you from? I'm from near New York. And getting on trains and stuff like that, like getting on trains definitely. Getting on trains definitely though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Trains, super important. You know what I'm saying? Travel. That's what this is all about, traveling. You get on a Greyhound, they make you put your stuff in the bottom of the what you call it? And for you fellas, even going to a chick crib that live like a mile away from you. You know what I'm saying? Like a chick might want you to move in with her. A chick might want you to move in with her or come over, spend the night, stay the night, and or stay a couple nights, whatever. And you might just not do it just off of how you living, how your situation is. Feel too chaotic at the time. Um, Also, another thing why the duffel bag is so important. What's good, Amy? How you feeling today? Another reason why the duffel bag is so important. The duffel bag is so important because whatever side hustle you got or that you doing, side hustles, you know what I'm saying, and make it easier. Whether I got a couple of different joints that I'm looking at. Duffel bag, put in work. You might need to carry some items, you know what I'm saying? You might need to do that. I'm doing great. How you feeling today? I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. Feeling absolutely magical. Not gonna lie, magical. Exactly. Literally. Literally magical. So my whole thing for you fellas that's gonna see this video is always have 2 bottles of water on you at all times. One, like you said, maybe you might be a water drinker, but one definitely for the bird bath. You know, one for the bird bath. You know what I'm saying? Keep a rag on you or a loofah, like we said. You know, and make sure your nuts ain't sweaty, man. That shit is so important. Cause that play into the way you even talking to her. You feel what I'm saying? I appreciate you. That play into the conversation. That play into my conversations. Like I ain't about to go. I ain't about definitely about to go super direct. Definitely whatever direct is. I'm not about to. I'm not about to go kino touch, physical touch. I'm not about to. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, man. Before certain parties, I wash my nuts. I go to that party and it's like you go to a party, chicks trying to get crushed. You know what I'm saying? Got to be clean with that bird bath. What you mean? It's easy. Listen, man. Like I said, I love the dollar store. A lot of people don't realize the power of the dollar store, bro. Like Dollar Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, whatever. They don't understand how magical that place is. Live every day, but I ain't go live in a couple of days. And you ain't follow me on Instagram. I remember. The link is officially in the bio. So click on the link. Won't take a shower. What it is, I don't know. Shit, I don't know. It's really a personal problem. You feel what I'm saying? Like I can't even explain why somebody else wouldn't take a shower, but it's really all personal. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, I can't explain that one. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't followed you on Instagram yet. I got logged out, but I'm back, so I'll follow you. I bet. Link in the bio. People look at shower one dimensional too. They look at it as bathroom, shower, but I look at the shower also as like different elements of the universe. You got mud showers. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. Y'all too young for that one. You got sun showers. The sun is a form of a shower. Ice shower. You got my favorite of them all. is the air shower. I love air. I love fresh air. You know what I'm saying? I love fresh air. Appreciate that. I love fresh air. Fresh air to me is like that shit is like the like you know how people go to the gym for dopamine and guys approach women and they say it's a dopamine boost and all of that shit. And Instagram is a dopamine, social media dopamine. Listen, man, all I gotta do is step out my front door. Now that's some Indian shit though. People in America don't really take mud showers, mud bath, whatever. But listen, I'm not against it because I love nature. I love nature so much that I'm not against it. I believe in nature. That's all I care about, to be honest. Like one of my old videos, I'm talking about Mother Nature is my first wife, and these women is my second wives. But I still believe that to this day. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the rain, it could be the rain, whatever. Like people don't understand, bro. We're not supposed to live inside houses, bro. You're not supposed to live inside of a house. Like, you're supposed to be inside. You're supposed to build it. You know, that might have been true. You're supposed to go inside of it, but you're not supposed to be in it for excess amounts of time. And then, like, if we being honest about the shower thing, the faucet water and all of that, it is a lot of shit crazy in that water. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, so you are washing off certain bacteria, but you are also um doing some shit that you don't know that you're doing, like some shit like shit. I haven't studied it, but I'm just sure of it. You feel what I'm saying? But there's been proven that it's mad like chlorine and like just stuff in the water that's just poison. So like what I started doing at one point was go to the store and get some water. You know what I'm saying? For I've seen enough. I'll study it though. I'll look deeper into it, but I've seen it on Facebook. I've seen it it's just my intuition as well. Like you feel what I'm saying? I haven't even had to like I know what I know what I know. You feel me? Like I be doing what I know. And I don't be wrong about nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Ever. That's why so like it's like a 20% time where I be wrong about shit. But then I end up figuring out I was wrong. But that's some shit that is just it's kind of common sense. Like I ain't gonna say it's common sense, but it's common sense because it's like it's just like with the food. If you don't grow it, you don't know it. You know what I'm saying? You don't put these you didn't build these houses so you know that it's gonna be some corrupt shit going on. Cause it's like people are gonna try to get over like we don't even got fresh air. Like it's stuff sprayed in the air. So for me, it's just common sense, bro. And then like I said, like the food, we gotta take our hard earned money and basically plant food. Otherwise, we're gonna be eating out of someone else's palms. But that's common sense, right? That's common sense. So if we even look at those things, like, and then I see anything about the shower shit, oh, okay, that makes sense. This niggas is just your skin is your largest organ. So I don't even like spraying them colognes on me like that. That's why I was reading them. I'm like, yo, like what the like, yeah, I got this last year. What this say? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even like doing that. I'm more pure than people would know, but it come with time. Yeah, like the chemtrail shit. Yeah, for sure. I don't heard a lot of stuff. I also like I don't want to make it seem like I'm just like some like I'm not paranoid. I'm not one of those people either. I see it. I think about it a little bit. I say, oh, okay, that makes sense. This don't make sense. Or most things do make sense though. You know, just on a capitalistic standpoint, like not even on a terrorism or something like that, but just a capitalistic. I'm a man. I could look at and see that other men are men too, and I can see that they're not going to always play fair because that's just not that wouldn't be fair for men to play fair with. Like for I've been alive for 30 years. Like you live under your mom roof and you a kid, you gotta take a bath. You feel me? You gotta get in that water, whatever. You get to a certain age, it's your choice. You know what I'm saying? You could either cause I still take showers. I still take showers, but I definitely be keeping one eye open. Like, damn. And then I'd be like, why when I get in here, it's like, it's like, I don't know. I feel like it'd be like something in the water off the strength. Like, yeah, I'm 30. But yeah, duffel bag, GL Dub in the building, man. See, once you get all your stuff, your lifestyle stuff together, at that point, all you got to do is think about. Yeah, I think you told us that when the first day you came in here. I think you told us, but lifestyle. This video is more lifestyle. Like yeah, it's some dating shit too, but it's lifestyle. Like because like I said, I got the clippers. You could put your side hustle shit in your bag. You know what I'm saying? These are things that because you're not gonna bag every day. It's gonna be days where you feel like you missing like 80% from the field. Like so to me, I always try to give people advice that they could literally take with them to the grave. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can't take no chick with you to well, some of them, but not literally to the grave, but they will carry your shit. So, but like yeah, today Wednesday. I also would say break it down, right? So have a bird bath day, right? So have days that you just like she said, get your ass in the shower, as frequently as you can, whatever the case. But you can experiment with the bird bath. That's where you're able to buy like you get fancy, buy different soaps and try different things. Because if people, the biggest lesson you could get out of this is that if you just stay just taking a shower in your mom's house, that a lot of shit ain't gonna change for you. You're gonna be that same nigga using them same soaps. You know what I'm saying? Because the bigger problem that I see is people lives are disordered. It's not even about being clean. You know what I'm saying? Like I believe the average person knows common sense to wash their ass, but like I say, it's so many different ways to do that. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, your hygiene is your own personal. Like I said, that's your personal business. It's not her business. Like when a woman see you and she think you sexy, she don't know how clean you is. But here's the crazy part. You don't know how clean she is. Cause some of the baddest chicks in the world are dirty. So the trick is this. And do it for yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Like these basic Maslow hierarchy things, do those things for yourself. Eat the food that you want to eat. Like you know what I'm saying? How easy it is for me to invite a chick to Starbucks, but I don't even drink coffee, or how easy it is to want to eat lobster, or it's a crab place down the street called Hook and Reel. I don't even eat that shit. Like nah, I would eat that shit. But I'm a practicing, this is my new word. I'm a practicing vegetarian. So it doesn't make any sense, right? So on my when I'm not around her, I'm not doing that. So why would I do it around her? Right? So that's just you can't grow when you think like that. Like I feel like as men, you can't grow when you like, oh, she a baddie or she got a fatty. So now I'm about to try to figure out what she like to eat and go bring her. We both get a chick might like Indian food, right? I like Indian food, but what I'm trying to basically say to y'all guys is that your logistics is so important because she either gonna see guys gotta use what they know to make her show her hand, or because women will never show it. Like a lot of niggas don't be like, oh, I never knew she was like this until it was too late. It ain't about knowing, right? It's about actually having a system that's just perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like just like America has a fucking perfect system to where they don't really have to know you literally. They know nature. They know nature enough to where they know what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? They know you're gonna what you're gonna do. So it's not even a question. Cause they got it to where your humanistic shit is going is you gonna if you alive, you gonna do this thing. And that's how your system should be. That's why I like certain dating coaches when they say stuff like, yo, go for the kiss on the first date, blah blah blah. Yeah, man. That shit might be somewhat bold to you, but it's gonna expose a lot of shit. Live later, I don't know. Can't make no promises about later. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I went grocery shopping yesterday. I didn't get everything I needed. Like I ain't gonna say I hate when it happened because I barely do that. I usually get enough stuff, but mm-mm. Even yesterday I got a couple clothes and shit, and so my bags was kind of full, and then I kind of stopped at Whole Foods, stopped at Trader Joe's, but I kind of like was more focused on like I ate my grapes yesterday. If y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all see me post on my story them grapes. Them shits was magical. Them shits was magical. What type of fruit you ate? I got some more grapes too inside my farmer's market bag. See, I got bags, bro. We gotta have bags, bro. See, I'm gonna give y'all some. Oh, I forgot I had these. I got some plums. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Anybody who subscribed to my channel and y'all want to know like what's the starter kit? What's the GL Dub Playboy starter kit? Okay, grapes, blueberry, strawberry. Okay, that hit. I ain't gonna lie. That's definitely one top tier fruit. You know what I'm saying? That's a good selection, an elite selection of fruit right there. But if y'all want to know for you fellas out here, man, kill these thrift stores, bro. Kill these thrift stores. Like when I go to the thrift store, I'm scanning through everything. And I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of stuff it's some stuff like I'll be like, I will get this, but I'm not gonna get this today. But scan through real fast and take the stuff that you know in your mind, like, I don't care what nobody say, I will wear this. You know what I'm saying? But then get your bag game up. I'm telling you, your bag game is gonna help you in nature. Because if you can't carry it, it's like when you leave stuff in the house, it's as if you don't got it. It's as if it ain't yours. And then especially if you live with your people. Like, yeah, it's yours, if that makes sense. Cause yeah, it's yours. It's in your room. But what I'm saying is I like to have my shit with me. You know what I'm saying? I like to have I can't carry my whole closet with me, but I like to have as many things. Like we just did the cologne thing. Like I like to, okay, now this shit matters because when I'm in the field, it matters. For real, you just did that? Okay, we got something in common, then we about to do something in common because definitely about to use that. Listen, man, I'm trying to make a smoothie, but I don't feel like going in the kitchen and I don't feel like doing that shit. I ain't got one of these. Coconut water. from Trader Joe's. And we got another one of these from Whole Foods. So we low key running out already. And we got some kale in my book bag. We got some almond butter from yesterday. So we not really running out. We got smoothie ammo. You know, we got ammo for the smoothie. We got ammo for the smoothie. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this about to hit. So yeah, if you got this, you lit, cause this is vegan, only 2 ingredients, product from Canada. Hopefully Canada ain't trying to slime us. Manufactured by Fresh Hemp Foods in Canada. Organic hemp seed powder and oregano extract. This is perfect, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like, max protein. 20 grams of plant protein. Like, I need to use this before I leave the crib. And our body getting bigger. We've been doing push-ups. You know what I'm saying? I got my little Spotify playlist. I'll be going crazy. I be listening to a lot of 50 Cent. Even though I don't like what he doing to my boy T.I. right now, but I be listening to a lot of G-Unit while I'm working out. I'm not gonna lie. I listen to a lot of G-Unit. I thought you said you ordered it. It's a black plum. That's another thing I'm gonna point out. The black plum is the best plum. I was looking for this type of plum. I'm like, why Farmers Market got all these purple shits? And these shits is mid. Because it's the black plum that's the best. That's the best plum. Here we got bananas. Then we got some more bananas in my book bag. You know what I'm saying? We got honey in the book bag. We got forest honey in the book bag. Yeah. The thing that's bad about fruit though is they run out so fast that it just make you feel like you wasted your fucking time. But it's like you never waste your time with fruit, especially with the grapes. Like if I could redo yesterday, because you know when you might be buying shit, but you're not really thinking like that. I was kind of like freestyling it last night, especially I got the protein powder. Like I just felt like I was just in my own world. If I could redo it though, I would get like 4 bags of grapes. I would start off right there. 4 bags of grapes. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 5. Goddamn. Let me see. No, I didn't order that. I ordered the one that was in a bag you showed me. Oh, you ordered the Flav City. Flav City. I think yeah, that's still in my book bag too. But I got another one that I didn't even show y'all. But get the one that I'm carrying around. I'm carrying it around for a reason. You understand? But look, this is the other. I got this yesterday from Whole Foods. Y'all not gonna be able to see the bag because it fell yesterday. It fell in the middle of the street and it got a hole in it. But this is what it looked like. Kind of look like the other one, but this is called Ascent. And it's pineapple coconut flavor. 100% whey. It's whey protein. Um, Clean post workout recovery. Naturally flavored with other natural flavors. Like I said, get the hemp seed one though. Okay, get the hemp. Just but the non-negotiable hemp seed. Yeah, I love hemp seed anyway. It's gonna taste good. It's gonna be fire. Um, and I ain't using no milk either, so I don't even know why they be. They be at Trader Joe's. They had coconut milk, so I should have got one of those possibly. But um, it's 20 grams of protein. This is for a milkshake like protein drink. This just smells amazing. It's plant based. Like this shit spilt yesterday. It started. It's a hole in the bottom. That's why I got tape on it. And I'm like, yo, this shit smell crazy. I was mad. I thought I lost it on the way home yesterday. But I just kind of like it's a little hole down here. But yeah, so we got this too yesterday. Um, Add 1 scoop into 8 to 10 fluid ounces of water and shake. Don't stir. After shaking, wait about 30 to 60 seconds for the natural foaming to settle and enjoy. So you could use water. And you could look at them on Instagram. They on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Check them out real quick. Oh my, don't lose it. Don't lose what? She still ain't follow me on Instagram, y'all. And look at my phone. This is why I can't sit around and not be grinding hard. Look at my shit. This is exactly why I gotta move my ass. No diddy. And I gotta get out here and do shit. I cannot sit still no longer. And we've been grinding the whole year. So this is one of them cases where the screen was hanging out and it was about to fall out. And I got so discouraged and scared like a girl that I was like, all right, well, we got super glue and gorilla glue in the kitchen. So I'm like, all right, I got the key because I did this before with a different phone and this didn't happen. So I put some glue just on the edge. I ain't even put it fully under there, just on the edge. And then, I held it in place for like 15 minutes, whatever. And it was perfect. It was working perfect after that. I'm like, okay, cool. Like I damn near saved my whole YouTube career because at the time, let's just say shit was getting better with YouTube. And so I couldn't really just sit there and let my phone fall out the fucking frame fully. You understand? So that's kind of what was happening. And then I did that. And then a week later, there was this like black spot that was forming on the side, but it wasn't that big. And as time prevailed, and I think I dropped my phone a couple times at the gym, just like this shit just kind of started stretching like across. But I love this phone. This is my my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit right here. It means a lot. So I don't know how I'm gonna fix the screen because it's glued at this point. But yeah, something is something happened. But my phone, my phone store is literally right down the street, and this phone only costs $40. So worst come to worst, I just get another phone. But um, I might try to get an iPhone instead this time because it's about time. It's about that time. But yeah, I got on here to type in this protein drink. A lot of this shit be bullshit though. Buddy Fred Warner here with a Set Protein at Radio Row. That's why I told y'all get the hemp one. Ready to the checker flag, ready through the red light, 12 can't be good, they won't pull over till I'm dead right. Ride to the sunrise, can't up at no bed, ain't gon' get no ride with me like this. Just wrapped here at Radio Row. And hopefully that shit don't fuck up my video. Playing that fucking stupid ass shit. This nigga in a wheelchair. Going absolutely crazy. What's good, bro? Bubble wrap on. I keep knocking over the lamp. Yeah, these phones just in general they just naturally give you a hard time. It's like the Antichrist, you feel what I'm saying? So what is whey and what is this shit? This shit is like grounded up. What? Her cart looked like mine. She went to Whole Foods. She got mad smoothie shit. Her shit look just like my shit. You won't even taste a lot of this shit if you do what she just did. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to her. Maybe I should use this whey shit first. Let me see. You would? That hemp shit calling my name because I love hemp seed. But yeah, I'll give it a try. Cotton candy grapes. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, fellas. Women are the most unpredictable creatures on the face of the earth. What's good, Maria? Like a chick, you'll inbox her and try to get with her or say something, and she'll act like oblivious to what you're trying to do, and then like I don't know, I don't want to talk about them. I don't know why. This shit smell too good though right here. Like Maria, what you mean why? If y'all could smell this shit, bro, y'all be like, God damn. Like that's why I was mad I dropped it yesterday. But where's that I don't got one of them spoon shits. I guess I'ma just have to do like 3 teaspoons or some wild shit like that, man. But we gonna figure it out. I'm from near New York. Where you from? I don't think it's a spoon in here either. At least it was a spoon in the other one. I have to use that one for all of these shits. Some cup, yeah. We got some kale yesterday too, from Trader Joe's. It's called Lacinado. We got more bananas. I also been eating this a lot last week. Brown basmati rice, because it's a rice cooker in the kitchen. I've been fucking with that. We got this yesterday. Almond butter. I got this on the way home from I got this because it's a Stop and Shop or ShopRite around the corner. So I got this. You know, this shit make the smoothies hit for sure. I don't know where that protein is. Protein shake. I got that one from Target. I should make the smoothie in here. That's what I should do. Where the fuck is that smoothie at? We got the honey. Man, I cannot tell y'all where that smoothie at. That shit's bugging me out. You Spanish or mixed? I'm black, but I'm you know that ancestry shit get wicked. But you reminded me I gotta also go figure that out too. Gotta figure that out. But yeah, my dad is light skinned and my mom is light skinned. My dad like light brown skin though. So like I don't know. But I know they both black. Okay. Where you say you was from? Oh, Philly. Shout out to Philly. That's not too far. Bananas are good for leg cramps. Not facts. The potassium and stuff like that. What's good, Arthur? How you been, bro? Is natural honey better than local? If so, why? Why not? I don't know the difference. I usually, when I see a honeycomb inside of the thing, to me that signals like this might be a better brand, but it's not necessarily true. Usually it is true though. Like as long as you don't get your honey from like Stop and Shop and like the dollar store or some shit. Cause I was in there yesterday. I'm like, they got honey in here. You could really get like 50% of your stuff from a dollar store. You can't get the fruit and shit, but you could get like the honey. You could get some like some salt, sea salts, like some shit. I mean, the dollar store is cool, but it was one point I thought Target was trash. Like I still do, but like at the same time, I'd be like, yo, they got some good like pineapples, cut up pineapples. They got some good. They grapes is okay, and they eggs ain't horrible. Like I had some of their eggs and shit. So Target's kind of stepped their game up. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the person that's shopping, and it's all about like I got like four places that I go to regularly that I care about. Like I don't really care about shit else. And that's good because it keep you on point. When you know where you want to go, it allows you to stay in the present moment and keep moving. Like most people just get stuck, man. Like that shit is why shit be crazy. Um, and money. Let's talk about money real quick. Money is a good thing, but it could be bad because when you don't got no money, you don't gotta try and you don't gotta think because it ain't nothing you can do. You don't got no choice. But when you got even close to $100, what's gonna happen is, and that's not no money I know, but I'm just saying, your options open up as far as like I'm gonna tell you what you could do with $50 to $100 right now. You could open up a gym membership. Um, you possibly could get an electric scooter off Facebook Marketplace, but you can't get that shit really in a like in a Target or nothing like that. But you can get that shit. Um, money is a metric. It's a level. It's a number. And most people have never had over $1,000. Like some have, but most haven't. Like a lot of people haven't even touched that. Like y'all would be surprised. It's real people really are like struggling out this bitch. Even me, like you feel what I'm saying? Like I struggle crazy. Like a lot of people, I don't know if they know or not. I don't think they care to know. But um, the average woman makes more money than the average guys out here, especially in impoverished places. Um, when you get more money, I believe that that is the beginning of the end for you because when Biggie said more money, more problems, people took that however they took it, right? Because a broke person could hear that and they gonna be like, oh, well, that nigga tripping, or maybe he is right. You know, they just don't. It doesn't affect you if not you. Money is a personal experience because, like I said, some people really experience more stress by having more money. Just like a nigga could experience more stress by having a bunch of women. So then the question really becomes: should I be a monk? Should I just sit on the edge of a mountain with a fucking and get a baldy and shit? Just be like fucking what's that other guy? Not Naruto, the last Airbender. Should I just be like that guy, or you know what I'm saying? Then you come to reality. You're like, nah, I'm not quite like him. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I might meditate or some shit, but I still like to live in civilization. I still like to get tattoos. I still like to go to the gym. I still like to do these average things. But what's crazy is in the average is where shit get crazy. In nature, shit don't ever get crazy. You could be in the woods living by yourself. It's this one girl, this black girl that I follow on Instagram, and she literally be living in the woods. Like she figured it out. It made me feel like I'm Punani, like, because I'm like, bro, I've been wanted to do that, but I just didn't know how in my life. I feel like it take money also. Like people, it's weird. Like it's weird, bro. I ain't going to even get into it, but it's weird. Because like, as an adult, we all know you can do what you want to do, but at the same time, it's like, do you really want to do that? You know what I'm saying? And this is a little petite, dark skinned, cute chick doing that shit. I'm okay. But I'm not gonna say, oh, just because she doing it, I mean I could do it, because it ain't about your gender, because I'm telling you, like, you could be the most huskiest man on the planet and get done dirty in the woods. Like, I'm telling you, it's not even a lot of life is just about knowing what you're doing. It's about experience. I could tell she got experience. That's what it is. Like, she take that shit serious. So when you watch her content, she's sitting down. She got her little tools out. She know how to put some fire together. She got a little tent out there, and it's hard to stop somebody like that. See me, I was underprepared with that shit. I just wanted to do it. I'm gonna find some woods. I'm gonna stake out, and I'm gonna chill, vibe. I still could do that shit though if I want to. I think local gives you more health benefits. Yeah, I believe so. I don't went on the internet, heard people talking about royal jelly and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is royal jelly? Like, I grew up, ain't never heard this shit my whole life. I hate when I learn something new. Like, I just started eating honey, and now y'all talking about royal jelly. And then they got the nerve to talk about that's the most healthiest like thing that bees fuck with. Like, bees fuck with both royal, but they give the royal honey to the queen bee. So now I'm on Instagram, and a lot of people, especially like some white people, that, oh yeah, man, I make sure I eat royal jelly. Like, what, they don't serve shit in Stop and Shop. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in Stop and Shop. They don't serve royal jelly in Stop and Shop. I mean, they serve jam. So I just think that a lot of stuff be just like impossible. Like, you'll never be really great in life unless you figure that shit out. You're trying to eat healthy. Facts. Well, with money, you got to be disciplined. Yeah, organized. You gotta be experienced. Cause this shit that I'm doing this year that I wasn't doing last year. Cause I had a little bit of money last year. I didn't have a lot, but I actually, I think I did touch, like, cause I'm talking all side hustle money. I'm not talking about a job. So I ended up touching, like, what, I want to say 400, not too much, but it was all in a couple, like, 3 4 months. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't that much time, and it was like, long story short, I could do way better than that, way faster than that. But I also was working on my YouTube channel, so I also was like, oh, this right here could also get paid. So I was just trying to, like, there's only 24 hours in a day. I was just happy that I found a side hustle, because that shit felt like a needle in a haystack. I'm not gonna lie. Once I stopped being in the streets, like, I'm not really, like, not on no street shit, but just like what I was doing before when I was younger, I was pretty much lost as far as money. Cause I also have jobs, so I'm like, okay, cool. Money ain't that hard to get. That was my thought process. Now, fast forward, now they replacing everybody with fucking robots. Like, so, like, and my mom kept telling me, get a job, get a job. You have to get a job. I knew it was a reason why that shit was a little difficult. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying I couldn't have got one, and I'm not saying I can't get one right now. I could sign up for Amazon right now. and they gonna call me. But it's really like that girl that you try to get and she flexed on you, and you like, man, you, and you find out another path. You find out a path that's more enriching, and you're like, and she's like, oh my god, like you look better now, or I need you. That's what it is with the job. They're like, well, we need people. They don't really care about the people necessarily, but they need people. And if they don't, then it's like again that AI shit. I was reading something yesterday. They're like that AI shit. It's not even gonna cover everybody, so people still gonna have jobs. So yeah. So long story short, man, if you ain't doing something in 2026 that's a side hustle, even gambling, betting, like I'd rather nigga do that than chase somebody for some job. But that's dangerous. But it could also be good if you know how to what pick your battles wisely. That's the type of gambler I would be. Like I would sports bet, like you know what I'm saying, like on my boy KD, Kevin Durant. I would sports bet on that. I also got some shit on my phone where you could play chess for money. So that's another one. Um, you mix betting with you mix betting with your side hustles. Everybody should have at least three side hustles. Now that's gonna sound crazy to somebody who like, man, I don't even got one. So you should get one first. Find one that makes you feel like, okay, I could do this shit anytime, any day, any time of the day, and I could make a couple anywhere from $10 to $30. Cause I used to, it's just like I used to sell clothes on eBay, or not clothes necessarily, but certain items. And then it was another thing. Oh yeah, iPhones. That's why I'm still trying to start flipping iPhones. I'm not gonna lie. That's like that's like one of my side hustles I'm trying to get back in. I'm trying to do that shit. And it's another one. The one I already got plus those two. See what I'm saying? And what I figured out is health is really wealth. So a lot of niggas wake up in the morning, they don't got no energy. You can't get to no money. Unless you already know the side hustle that you're doing and you lock in. So yeah, it might take you mad long to figure all that out. As it took me a little bit of a minute because I had someone in my ear that kept saying, get a job, get a job. Oh my God, you need to get a job. Not even realizing that robots are about to take over the next year. Like they don't care about next year. They thinking about right now. Man, it's understandable, but when I really do the math, I'm like, I'm happier without the job. So how do we fix that? How do we fix the fact that I'm happier without the job? It's impossible for me to go back if I'm happier without the job and possibly gonna make more money than the job. It doesn't for them it don't add up and it don't calculate. Right? Our parents grew up in a literal era where there was no way you were gonna make thousands of dollars with their cell phone. You either was selling coke or you had a job or playing or going to college. It's so nuanced now. It's mad little kids on Instagram selling. Um, they be selling like belts and shit, like fashion. They just be flipping shit, making thousands. You get one product that you could flip over and over again, and you rich. You're gonna be rich. Whatever you see rich as, and I want to talk about that also real quick. Like I said, a lot of people never even touch a rack. They never even touched 1,000. Like I never touched 1,000 subscribers. I don't think until like got my other channel. I got like 1,030 something. But I think that acclimated over time. Long story short, I'm gonna end it like this. You don't chase money. You chase the things that make money accessible. Health. I would even argue yoga. If you're doing yoga, you're going to naturally align with money because it's only 24 hours in a day. You do yoga for a little window per day. It's either the yoga or gym or both. These things will change the way you feel and the way you see life. And it's going to make you understand hard work. Like, so you're getting the same benefits that you would get at a 9 to 5. It's just you learning that in like a month or two by going to the gym. You learning how to stay disciplined, like we said. You learning how to stay in the pocket. You learning how to stay down till you come up. The problem is everything you doing could be cross contaminated to make you a millionaire. Ain't nothing you doing right now. Even by sitting still, that's to somebody that's a form of discipline. Even by talking to women, that's a skill. That take time to learn that. It take time. That's communication skills. You gotta think on your feet. You gotta know when to shut the fuck up, when to pause and just let her talk. You gotta actually use faculties that God gave you. And it ain't about chasing punani, it's about becoming a leader. So everyone gets that wrong. Oh, all you do is talk about women. So, so if it's motivating me, it's keeping me posting, right? What's your excuse? My passions ain't your passions. So let me see. Maria says she has 2 jobs. That's good. It also depends what state you're in as well. Jobs pay more than others. I'll take care of my mom and also took out another job. The service champ, uh, the show Naked and Afraid. What's royal jelly? Um, it's some shit that bees, just like honey, like, but it's just better than honey. It's like a level up from honey, like, and they said that this is the part that was spooky. It's like some Illuminati shit right here. Like, they was like, the bees know like who the queen is obviously, and so what they do is they collect the royal honey and they give it to like the royal honey is so powerful. Is what was spooky, like how powerful it is and how only certain people know about it. Like that's what was so weird. Like so like obviously bees are gonna know about it because they're not humans. Humans could be tricked, but nature can't. So it's like these bees knew like because the science was the bees that got the royal honey became 10 times bigger than the bees that didn't. I mean the royal jelly. So that in my mind naturally clicked like we eating honey. We know what honey is, but we don't know what royal jelly is, and that's gonna like if that do that to bees, what you think it to you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people out here, when you look at them, they be either too skinny or they be too short or they just be like looking like a beta male. And that's what it is. You know how people say when a woman first see a guy, they know in the first 5 seconds if they gonna sleep with that nigga. Cause it's transcending they can't choose it. It's nature bound. So it's like I feel like secretly royal jelly determines your genetics. Like it's like anything you eat is gonna determine your genetics. But that stuck out to me like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is a food that's like superhuman. This is like a supernatural food right here. This is beyond bologna and fucking hot pockets and shit. You eat that trash, you actually are degenerating your shit. But you eat that other shit that God put out here, you just gonna be better than people. God gonna hold you. So your diet is so important. You know what I'm saying? All that Chick-fil-A ain't gonna cut it. All that pasta and all that trash, that shit ain't gonna cut it. And the fucked up part is a lot of guys is raised by women, and a lot of women be the ones that be buying the food. So my mom, when I grew up, Pop Tarts, whatever she can afford, obviously, I'm thankful. But it's like when you really look at that shit, like are you basically eating a candy store for breakfast? You're basically still eating candy for breakfast. Like even with the waffles, whatever. How do we take Krauser's candy aisle and put it inside Walmart to where the parents buy that, thinking that it's a breakfast? One thing that's still gonna hit though, the toaster strudel. That shit, toaster strudel will never be nasty, and I don't care how unhealthy it is. And also, fruity pebbles. See, that's to me, to in my mind, that's food. I don't care what nobody say. But all that other shit, all them Pop Tarts and all them off-brand Pop Tarts and all that shit, I don't even like ramen noodle like that. It's straight, but I don't like that shit like that. Um, it's just we gotta try to be eat clean, bro, and fast. On top of eating clean, eat clean and fast, and then break the fast with some berries or some grapes or a smoothie. What's easy ain't right, and what's right ain't easy. That's the problem. Oh, that's the shut the colony feeds. Yes, it's the shit the colony feeds pre-queens to make them the queen or something. Exactly, bro. Think about it. That shit's so powerful that it's turning an average. It's basically turning somebody who would be a size of everyone else into a bigger bee. Not only is it a pre-queen, like you said, so it's already people already know like this is like the bees pick who they want to be the next queen. So that could have been a regular size bee. So they pick out the larvae, the larva, whatever the fuck it is, larva, that they're like, okay, this is gonna be the next queen. And then they feed it nothing but that shit, which makes it what it is. You see what I'm saying? That's nature telling us right there that not everything is predetermined. Because when we come into this world, we be thinking like, oh, if I'm too short, I'm just too short. If I'm too beta, I'm just a fucking beta. You know what I'm saying? Or that other shit that they saying, oh, they were just born that way. Whatever people want to throw and cover up with a rug, right? But the bees kingdom is telling you right there, or queendom, is telling you right there that there's things on the planet that if you eat is changing your whole shit up. Period. You know what I'm saying? That's why people probably think like, yo, this nigga really about food. And you always find a way to talk about food. It's a reason for that. You know what I'm saying? And even Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, these top brand places, they healthy, but you could heal there, but it's gonna be in the herbs and it's gonna be in 100% fruit, eating fruit and eating herbs. So I gotta visit this herb place like around the way, somewhere around my neighborhood. I don't know exactly where it's at, but I'm gonna bring y'all with me, man. I'm gonna vlog that shit. Or I'm gonna just order some herbs offline because I want to smoke some herbs, bro. I don't do the tea and shit like that, so I'm gonna smoke that shit. Um, Herbal blend. So yeah, yeah, possibly, maybe not. I don't know if I want to use. I don't know if I want to put smoke in my body in this season. Not at all. At all. Like I don't care. We might just have to start using teas, maybe, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna find a way to get that herb inside of our system. Put it like that. But yeah, that real jelly shit crazy, man. Cause there's people eating that as we speak, like around the world, people are eating that shit. So it's one of those things that if it's gate kept away from you, you're gonna ask that question, like, why would we eat that if that's for bees and bees do that? Stick with me, get the message, get the game. You know what I'm saying? That royal jelly is better than honey, and honey is also very well. Some people say it's poison. Dr. Sebi said it's poison. So how would you know? Think about it. You don't know because if people die, who tells you how they died? You or other people? Could it be that humans thought honey was food for thousands of years, but really it was just poison? It's only for bees. Who knows? This is what I'm saying. I like honey. It tastes pretty okay, but my whole thing is, bro, there's a lot of stuff about nutrition we just don't know. And anyone who do know, it seems like they be dying or we lose them motherfuckers somehow. So I'm not trying to be the next, person to push that shit, but I'm just saying, man, that shit is think before you chew. They say think before you talk. I say think before you chew. Because if you chewing the right food, you ain't never gonna say no stupid shit. People be saying stupid shit because they be eating the wrong shit and then they be chilling around the wrong people. Everything is off, but then they tell you to be good or to be whatever the fuck is impossible to be at that point. And if you ate a diet from the day you were born, like my kids are going to, then quite naturally they would be good people. Cause even me, if I eat some dense, low vibrational shit, I'm likely to start crashing out. But if I eat fruit, whatever, alkaline, you're gonna act cool and alkaline. You're gonna act like the temperature of the shit you eating. You're gonna act like laid back. Like, so I see that shit almost every week, every day. The amount of trouble you get into in this world is directly correlated to what you just ate. Yeah, but it took time to build that up. I love nature, so I love to just walk and walk away. I could walk for hours if I allow myself to. That's another thing too. Running and walking and jogging. Those are things. Those are activities. Those are activities that are very healthy. Like I was thinking about joining this jogging shit in my town. That should be, or just starting my own one in my town. Like that shit'd be mad, like mad lit. And a lot of fine women like to jog. I'll tell you that right now. They love that. Love jogging. Put my phone on the charger real quick, man. We at 51%. Or this phone probably all the way charged. Yeah, this shit like close to 100. See, now this shit wanna act all crazy. Yo, Arthur, you still in here, bro? Nature is way better than town life, at least for me. Yeah, and when I think of nature, I think of like grass, I think of fresh air. And here's the crazy part. It's like that shit is always around us. Like I live in some apartments right now, so it's easy for me to like get wrapped up in like negativity or like shit that ain't natural. But I'm such a naturist that no matter where I'm put at, like I could be in jail and I'm still gonna look and ask myself what around me is natural, even if it's a small amount of things. Like right now, I'm looking out the window, I see grass, a little bit of sunlight. I see some trees, even though the trees don't got no leaves on it, but I see some trees. So if I go outside, what's the first thing I'm gonna get? I'm gonna get some fresh air. That's the first thing that's gonna happen. That's the closest thing that I'm gonna have. You know what I'm saying? Nature is around us, but it's not always. It depends how crazy about nature you are on a scale of 1 through 10. Here's why we about to get this protein in though, and I'm gonna tell you why. Even though I believe when you build your body up, it's healthy. Like building your body and then being in nature. That combination to me is like golden. I'm gonna have to end up fixing this phone eventually or something, getting a new one. I ain't gonna lie, that shit too fat. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, yeah. My bad. I was crazy because I was just about to say something like this. This is a guy named Michael Sartain. I was just about to say this. Like, I believe that a women make their choice about who they're gonna sleep with based off of like how that person is receiving them. Like, if I'm around a chick and I feel like, oh, I'm mad comfortable, like she twerking and shit, I'm mad comfortable with that. That's going to signal to her like, oh, this guy right here is sexy, or somebody I would probably sleep with as well. But if she start twerking and I was to get uncomfortable and feel like, damn, that's why you twerking so much, or like show bitch ass behavior, that'd be a turn off. People, what he just said.
Women do not need experience with dating to get better with men. Men do need experience with dating to get better with women. This is an absolute biological dichotomy. It is a biological double standard. As women date more, they tend to become bitter. As men date more, they tend to become more calibrated.
Yeah, they become more loose and more like confident and more like that is a biological biasness because it's like, but women do too though. Like I know y'all guys probably met a chick in high school or college and she let niggas crush her shit. And because of that, she was mad cool. Like she don't got no stresses. Like cause she ain't worried about the shit that other women worried about. She like, yeah, I know who got good D and who don't. Like, you know what I'm saying they, but it's like what it is that women could run into a way worser like brick wall for doing that. But some guys could too. But I just feel like personally, bruh, take it slow, fellas. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Go out on more dates. You know what I'm saying? Get more experience on your own terms. Or if you got a coach, have it let him push you out there. But you feel what I'm saying? But the moral of the story is the less you interact, you're gonna feel crazy. Hold on, let me see. Um, let me see. Yeah, nature is way better than town. I'm connected to nature. What's good, Emmy? Emmy said I'm back. Arthur said, huh? The hive often hatches several queens, so the bees pick one and give the royal honey, which is like bee protein powder. Yeah, we could. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, usually queens and kings are usually even in humanity, usually like destined to be a queen or a king. And even if that person, for some weird reason, wasn't right, it'd probably be some secondary motherfucker who. And that explains a lot because even when it comes to like dating, like I talk about attraction a lot. In my life, I haven't never really chosen to be like I don't think like a lot of positions people get themselves into in life like they don't really choose it like, and I think that's really one of the biggest loopholes in life is people always think that, oh, I'm here because I chose this or I made a mistake, that's why my life is going downwards, or I did something so great, this is why my life is going up. We do got free will, like the Bible said, we do got control over certain events, but for the most part, when you really take a step back, you could really see the playbook. Like,
Don't need to sleep with 50 women before you get married, but you need 50 women to want to sleep with you. That's it. When they ask you out or you go on a date with them, let's just say you've chosen for religious reasons to not have sex with them, they need to always know other women find you attractive. And by the way, if you've been married for 35 years, you also need your wife to know other women find you attractive. A lot of guys.
and how do you fast track that? We just talked about eating healthy. What better way can a woman look at you and know? Like, women don't have to see other women kissing you and like it's cool. Like once per month, she sees some shit, but just if she looks at you and she gets horny, that's enough. If she looks at you or and she says, "Oh, nah, this motherfucker right here, he does it for me."
They end up coming to us because they believe that the journey was over. I got married. I can get fat now. I don't have to worry about game anymore. I can just chill and watch Netflix. And it's like, oh, honey wants me to mow the lawn. I'm going to mow the lawn because happy wife, happy life. That's what I heard. Oh, okay, baby. I was going to go work on my business, but you want to watch Netflix? That's fine. You get fatter and poorer and less ambitious. And then all of a sudden, we grew apart and she's filing for divorce and you don't understand why. Or she comes home and says something like, I want to explore us like sleeping with other people. I want to explore like an open relationship.
It never means open.
Again, guys, real quick. When a woman says, I want to explore an open relationship, what does that mean just happened?
Cheated on.
She just cheated on you. Let me say it a second time. When a woman comes to you and says, I need some space, I want to explore us in an open relationship, she just had sexual intercourse with another man, and she's trying to retcon how she doesn't feel guilty. Women do not need experience with dating to get better with men.
I ain't never think about that shit. But yeah, I don't think a chick could ever tell me no shit like that. But if they did, then now I know. You just got crushed. I wish I didn't just eat all those because I wanted to use some for the smoothie. But who gives a fuck? Because we got other shit. Let me see. Dare bread, Brussels sprouts, and mangoes is best meal for me, I think. I like deer. I mean, I never had deer. That's what I meant to say. I can imagine that deer would be tasty though. But I'm a vegetarian talking about eating a deer, so I digress. Toaster strudel fire though. Yeah, that shit fire. I ain't gonna lie. That shit fire. I hate ramen noodle. Yeah, growing up it was pretty okay. Like I used to actually eat one of those every day when I get out of school in high school, which was very toxic, but and I had a girlfriend in high school. I remember telling her like, I remember I made some noodles and I was like, "You want some noodles?" Like that was like me being romantic and shit. Damn, I'm having some Maruchan right now. Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like I said, the struggle is a struggle. Nobody's gonna tell me what to do. Like when I'm ready to do whatever it is that I'm gonna do, over 18 years of age, ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do. But it's cool to listen to know like okay, after I eat this and then I go on like a 15-hour fast and this shit is kind of removed out of my body. What I'm gonna do after that? You know what I'm saying? That's how my brain work. Like I don't always eat perfect. You know what I'm saying? So Lucky Charms is fire though. I ain't gonna lie. The marshmallows crazy. What's good, OG Kicks? How you feeling, my guy? What time is it, man? It's 4:30. Um, Multitasking. I'm getting ready for church while on the live stream, while doing hygiene. This takes talent, nah, facts. Looks maxing. Watched a documentary a week ago, and apparently everything is a store is corn based. In a store is corn based, and hair is made from corn. Yeah, nah, that shit crazy. Stay healthy, the best way to go. Stay healthy, the best way to go. Yeah, best way to be healthy in 2026. Get a whole food, fruit and veggies in the store, and everything else cook at home. Yeah, and that's another thing about money. Like we was just talking about money. Like, how do you not like indulge in that? Like when I think about geography, I see the whole world through geography these days. And when you look at your Google Maps, you're like, damn. Like all you got to do is go on Google or go on Google Maps, or even use ChatGPT, and you'll see like, all the places like when you were struggling, you couldn't get. If you even got $100, like you technically could get it. Like, and then not to mention all the other spots like KFC, McDonald's, all that shit. Like, like I'm telling you, when you struggle, it's kind of like a reverse curse because it's like now if you get something, now it's like you might be able to withstand a week or two, a month maybe, of like you said, just going to Whole Foods or going to Trader Joe's. But it takes that one day for you to re try to reinvent the wheel, like of like, oh, I could get away with this, I could get away with that. Nah, nigga, no, you can't because See, what people don't realize is that like nothing in the world is a game. This shit not a game. Like, and when you think you could play with shit, playing like with your health, or oh, I could eat some chicken today, I'm gonna be good. I believe that thought, and I heard someone tell me this when, well, not me, but on YouTube when I during COVID, there was this guy who is a doctor, and he's seen a lot of people die, he's seen a lot of people live, and he said the thing that make people fuck their life up is that this one thought right here. It's just one piece of cake. That's the thought. And that's true because you're gonna cross that line, then you're training yourself that okay, well, sometimes I could do that. And then you don't realize as the months and the years stack up, then you wearing your shit down. So it's like it's gonna take more time for you to get back. You see what I'm saying? So it could be one of them universal lessons that people have to learn. You know, some people learn and some people burn. Like this is still biology at the end of the day, but the question is with yourself. Like I said, diet, everything that's on Maslow's hierarchy is a personal problem. Like how I could never blame my mom for putting that ramen shit in the cabinet. It's like as a man, you over 18. If you don't realize that and you don't move it like that, that's on you. You feel what I'm saying? Like you could you could lose it or you could use it. That's how this shit work. That's how life works. Use it or lose it. If you say I want to save my money, I'm gonna just go in my mom's fridge and just whatever. Okay, well then lose it because you ain't using like a lot of people have the tools to build. That's what they don't see. Like you have the tools to be better next month than you are this month, and to be better every month for this whole year. You could be a better in each month, but it's going to take one word that people really despise, and it's called sacrifice. Right? Because the first time you probably heard the word sacrifice, it was like in an Illuminati documentary. So in your mind, you associate that with negativity, but really, sacrifice is the only true like thing that you know what I'm saying. That's the only thing. So if you're not taking what what we could call risks or like calculated risk or whatever, you're not gonna really like half the stuff I say that I'll be like, yo, like geo game or this. That came from me realizing that as time, like, oh no, this is actually something that really, really, really matters. How didn't I see this in my earlier years of life, knowing that, oh yeah, we didn't have Google Maps. So you could your Google Map app and just see every street and know like this take 5 miles to get to. This take 3 miles. The chick you just met said she live on what street? That's a mile from where you at. So now when you doing it like that, you looking at it, you realizing like, okay, I'm not gonna try to talk to a chick that live in fucking tri-state area. I'm gonna talk to the chick that live down the street. And I'm gonna prioritize the chick that live. That's common sense, but sometimes people play the game of life in a very like a it could be seen as unselfish, but I was gonna say selfish, but it could be seen as unselfish because you're not doing what's gonna get you ahead. So it's like they just do the wrong, they're just pressing the wrong button. Like if you're playing a video game, like how do I block from getting knocked out? You just press the wrong button. It's not that you're stupid. You're just not doing what a person who has a lot of experience might do. You know what I'm saying? That's why you listen to older people. That's why dating coaches don't be wrong. And like the nigga Michael Sartain, I was just playing, he's not wrong. At the age 19, if I could go back, I would think like that. Like, oh, the more experience I get, the more I'm going to really be more, you know what I'm saying? That's common sense that ain't common because you probably was raised by a mom that's telling you, don't do it. Don't play that girl. You gonna miss it when you play that girl, you gonna miss her. Now she's right in the emotional realm. She's wrong in every other aspect of manhood. Like, and that's why men can't be raised by a woman. What the fuck is this? I ain't gonna lie, she was looking too. Some older shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, we ain't chasing nothing though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Yeah. You don't gotta chase, you just gotta when it count, do it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people, put yourself in the gym, put yourself here, put yourself cause see, and I'm gonna tell y'all another pothole niggas fall into today. When you growing up from if you from any form of urban territory, right? And you grow up, you think it's cool to like you see some shit walking, yo, how you doing? What's come here real quick. That will sometimes be a good thing. Periodically, that'll be your best, sometimes your best move on the chessboard. Me being GL Dub and creating my own system of what I see, I could go without that. You feel what I'm saying? That specific move, I could go without that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Because I got a video I'm about to drop that I didn't drop, but we talking about it right now. Um, what's that shit called? Hold on, I could look at it because I'm vlogging off of this phone now. Let me see. I got like 3 videos I ain't even dropped yet. They're not reaction videos. I made a video yesterday called "The Truth." Here's the truth behind female rejection and how they see you. I said you're not a challenge. And then I got another joint right here. I made a couple of days ago. I ain't dropped yet. It's why going direct with women is making her think less of you automatically. Listen, I still be going direct, bro, but it's a percentage. I'm not going direct like how I was going direct last year at all. Like, because I'm telling you, how you start is how you finish. Now, sometimes I think everything is situational. Like if you got a bunch of chicks already, then you going direct. Of course you don't care because you're like, take it or leave it, right? But for you guys who try to build momentum, going direct is the dumbest thing that you're gonna ever do because there's no guarantees. So what will happen is for a lot of guys, they'll expect the woman to like them back. Like they expect, like, see, the worst thing you can have in life is expectation. Going indirect takes the expectation off the table. The attraction is still there, but the expectation isn't. And that's what you want to do. Because I got to preserve my energy and I got to preserve it very well. And when I'm doing a vlog and I see some shit walking and I'm, oh, how you doing? What's come here real quick? Like I said, you got a 15% chance of that working, usually because you're, watch, I'm about to try it. Hold on, she right there. Hold on. She mad far, bro. And she got on the pajamas. Her shit looking kind of thick. But I don't know what she doing. Look like she on her phone. Kind of just moving around. Man, listen, like I said, man, I feel like if she would have heard me or if I would have got her when she was closer, I feel like that shit could have worked. But let me see. Fruit is amazing. Facts. You are what you eat. Yeah, man. You are what you think. I'm saying that's what's wrong with people. Like we are a mixture of a couple different variables. And when we think we're only what we eat, then we forget all the other things that we are. You know? Because I could be eating hella good, but hanging around a narcissist, and then they just gonna debunk the fact that you're getting healthy by just bitching and telling you a bunch of shit, gaslighting. And so now you are at a crossroads because the whole reason you on the health journey is to be healthy. But lo and behold, your environment is actually making sure that you're doing everything except getting healthy. What numbers are you? What number are you with nature 1 through 10? I'm about 8. What number do I love nature? I'm a 10. He's a coach. He's supposed to what? Glad you could laugh, Rachel. Well, you ate all them. Yeah, that shit gone. I ain't gonna lie. Do you drink water? I only ask because skin is so clear. I appreciate that. That's a nice compliment, right? I like compliments that feel real and natural. I eat a lot of fruit. And then I got this is like coconut water. This I don't think this contributes towards my I noticed that people started complimenting my skin more when I started drinking 2 smoothies a day. So I think that's what it really is. Drink 2 smoothies a day. Wake up, get you a blender, wake up and drink 2 smoothies a day. Then it becomes habit. That's a powerful word. What's good, Edwin Poole? Man, let's see. I'm older, so at the end of the day, you gotta be mature. Don't know what you want in life, what you trying to get, what you want to be in life is here. Tomorrow is gone. Make it the best. Facts. Thessalonians. If anyone is unwilling to work, let him not eat. Yeah, man. And that's the price. And like we said, the sacrifice. You feel what I'm saying? Like life is nothing more than a mere sacrifice. Like if I was a poet, that's what I would say. Nothing is life is nothing more or less than a mere sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Because once you realize that you're not really here for a long time, you're here for a good time. And the only way you're gonna be here for a long time is if you're having a good time. Then that's when you start to make sense. Like, wait, hold on. You mean to tell me if I get too addicted to living that I'm gonna stress out? So that means that's not good. And then if I'm too addicted to having fun, then I'm cooked on both sides. So now I just gotta be in the middle, just making money and doing what I gotta do, because nothing else is making sense. My goodness, it took me 2 hours to straighten my hair, and now it's pouring rain. It look like it's about to rain around here too. 2 hours for the hair is crazy though. Yo, Arthur, follow me on IG, bro. Link in the bio. Mm, I'm telling you, man. IG to be taking over IG next. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, going direct is a waste of time, bro. Cause it's letting her. This is the worst part, and I'm trying to tell y'all, it's just one bad part about that shit. Like, it's a lot of good in terms of you being honest, letting her know, whatever, whatever. But it's a lot of bad stuff, and the bad thing is that she knows that you would A, sleep with her, and then B, he knows that you, this is the worst part, that you want to sleep with her. See, it's one thing for a chick to know you would sleep with her, but it's another thing for her to know that you want to sleep with her. To me, that's crimp. That's crime. That's a crime because it's a give. It's a give. It's a, like we said, sacrifice. Good sacrifices and bad sacrifices. That's a bad sacrifice. Leandra, follow me on Instagram. Link is in the bio on my YouTube. So click on my channel. I'm on Instagram right now. I'm on Facebook right now, but I'm on Instagram as well. So I'm gonna see this. I'm gonna know. Y'all women are not getting away with this. Follow me on Instagram. Uh, I deleted social media stuff. Yo, I respect it, man. If you look at nature, bro, the first thing these animals attack, the first thing these animals attack is your nut sack. I've peeped that shit from the time I moved in this crib. I was watching animal shit. The animals attack your nuts. That's where all your testosterone. That's what allows you to have speed. So once they attack your nut sack, you pretty much are food, literally. Interesting, right? Like this zebra is cooked right now. It's two lions. Damn. Nah, that damn. That shit fast as shit. Yeah, I make smoothies every day, 2 smoothies a day. I haven't done it in a couple of days though. So we back on that. I ain't grabbed no dates yesterday. That's the problem though. But we good. Which one is the best one? Cause I never had one. Today I might make like a plum. I might go plum, grape, banana. Just using what I got. Plum, grape, banana, honey, almond butter. Then this protein, a little bit of this protein on top. Ice. So it get tricky because you don't need a lot of things, but you do need the experience because, like I said, I could go to a dollar store and still. Marie, did you follow me on Instagram? You know, what I just realized though, like the average guy is thirsty, bro. And like when I say thirsty, bro, like it's unchecked. Like, you know how you go to the doctors to check everything, like, but that's one thing that's unchecked. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And like, you know, you thirsty when you see a chick, like, cause obviously there's chicks that look better than other ones. Like, there's some chicks that look they supersede in looks, right? But what I think thirsty is how far will you go to get that ass? That's how I see thirsty. Like the sound of the banana and honey. I'm praying. Wait, wait. I'm what? I'll let you know how that tastes. Appreciate you, Rachel. So you got the fruit already? You got it already? Like I believe it's a thin line between being freaky and being thirsty. But then again, I could be wrong because this girl, what's her name? What's her name? Do y'all know who this is? Yeah, I know who this is, bro. I be forgetting her name, bro. It's something Quentin or some shit like that on YouTube. Like what it really is some women have a higher sex, like higher level of sexiness than others, bro. And that shit right there will bring the worst out of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think guys, I think the porn has done a number on the guys in the world, and I think that some women play into that, right? Quite naturally. Uh, right? So it's like I'm trying to locate the point of thirst. There's a point of thirst, right? First of all, if you ain't getting none, let's say like it's 4 weeks in a month. If you go a whole month without getting any, that's plausible deniability for you to be a thirsty bastard. But a lot of people they ain't doing the math. That's math. I'm doing the math. If you go a whole month without getting some, then you're gonna be thirsty. I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but somebody need to hear this message. This is GL Dub approved. Cause you know what it is, guys are trying to put a rug over it, man. I'm saving my sperm, man. You know what I'm saying? These women ain't shit, man. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm fucking with it, man. I ain't gonna lie. 60 calories, 17 grams of total carbohydrates. So let's do more math. You should go on a date once a week. Once a week, a date. Will there be weeks where there's no date? Possibly. But you should go on a week a date, either a link or a date, whatever way you want to frame that. But you have to do that, right? That's my personal opinion. It's just a question, bro. Do you have a duffel bag? It's not odd. See, that's the problem. That's not an odd question. There's odd questions on the earth, but that's not one of them. It's so regular that it feels odd. Yeah, the whole bottle, I believe. You got crazy people out here. You can't even trust nobody. Why you say that? See, it's not about trusting people. It's about trusting yourself to do what you got to do to make your life a great life. Right? Like there's a thin line between being too trusting, right? Too trusting, a putty knife. What the fuck is that? What motherfucker said a putty knife? What the hell is that? I'm here to save the world, Captain GL Dub. I need a fucking uh, a cape the fuck this shit keep playing over and over? What's awkward? I'm on Facebook dating right now. I got a couple matches, so I'm just opening up that conversation. See, the way you treat these apps, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, not fuck TikTok right now. Facebook, Snapchat, you keep shit brief, bro. Very brief. Cause that's the thing they don't tell you about life. You either gonna win or you're gonna be around here wasting fucking time. Oh, then she used to live in my neighborhood. I remember her. What was his question? What was his question? Bro, that direct shit is not it, bro. I'm telling y'all niggas, bro. It's bro. It's like okay, it can work, but goddamn, that shit don't work like that. It don't work the way they like. They like, bro. These women are too egotistical and too cocky, and they're using their social circles in a way where if you're being direct, bro, you just remain a little individual trying to come into a bigger thing. Like now, if your game, if you use your mouthpiece correctly, yeah, you can mesmerize the bit. But why would you even want to do that, bro? Let me see. What's good, Peter? Man, that question was bullshit, man. I'm telling you, man. on some nut shit. Man, you a egomaniac if you think that shit. If I banned you, I bet you somebody would take your place. Got his goofy ass timed out. Yeah, his goofy ass gonna figure it out, man. He gonna learn. We gotta make this protein shake, and then we gotta figure out what we doing for the rest of the day because it's Wednesday, and sometimes, bro. Hold on, let me see. Hmm. I don't know how old he is. I think he just on some goofy shit. So this video ultimately was about lifestyle logistics. Would love to give me a protein shake right now, but I'm in my mom. I'm with my mom taking care of her. She's sick, and I wouldn't. I haven't eaten none all day, so that's not what my day is going through. Yeah, that's good that you're responsible like that, taking care of things that need to be taken care of. What time is it doing? 5:22. Victoria, how you doing? Where you from? What you eat? What you eating at 7? My data because Wi-Fi went out because of the storm. Philly cheesesteak. Y'all can hear that. Yeah, it's drizzling out there now. Good thing I ain't even go out there, man. So you saying the honey is bad for me because I'm yawning? I think everything is better when you're having fun, right? So when you're shopping, I actually enjoy going to Whole Foods more than any other place. And the reason why is because Whole Foods has a bunch of different sections. And the sections, they all tell a story in my head. Like they all have this like swag to them, like where the eggs are and where the yogurt is and where the salad bar is. And then you got the protein powders, you got the vitamins, and then you got the soaps, you got the toothpaste, those things, and then you got the waters, pasta, sauces. Then you got like the honeys, the sauces and shit like that. It's just like everything inside there. It make it very easy. It's very organized. Like it make it easy for you to actually have a good shopping day if you go to Whole Foods. You go anywhere else, you gotta literally, I don't know, just a different vibe. I love Whole Foods for that. Then when you get into the other stuff like the soaps and shit, like the stuff they got that's not even food, like make shit easier. Um, it just stopped raining that fast. We don't even have a Whole Foods over here. Yeah, Whole Foods is to me it's like the best place. It has a lot of like it's like like to me it's like a miniature like you can do anything from that place. If you mix down Whole Foods and the dollar store, that's the only two places. I'm not saying like dollar stores and food wise, but dollar stores and get your crib like it's two things. It's like three things I picked up yesterday that I didn't even use from the I didn't even fucking buy yesterday. It was a pillow that's shaped like a Nintendo controller. Matter of fact, I should have got that, bro. That actually go with my whole brand. Game like Will. I should have got that shit. I'm gonna try to go grab that like tomorrow or something. But that's a pillow for the crib. Like I got like basically the crib is already set up. I just didn't buy the shit yet. So on TikTok, I'm gonna get one of those projectors and it's gonna go right there because it's like a square next to my closet right here. It's a square empty spot. So I'm gonna get the projector. I'm gonna put it right there. Movies, right? I ran into a nigga at the mall, got on the bus, and he was like, "Yo, bro, you know what I'm saying? I just watched Scream 4, Scream whatever, 7 or whatever, fuck, Scream 4." He's like, "That shit was whack, blah, 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 blah." Then bro get to telling me like I could have watched this shit at home, and he showed me this app called Manic, and he like, "Yo, you can pay $4 a month." Let me see if that shit on this bitch. Let me see. See how ever the universe make everything work together. I gotta get another air mattress because my shit has fucking been popped for the last year. Manic. Download that shit. Costco is right next to Whole Foods. Um, I literally went past Costco yesterday. I got a Costco. I don't have it here either. Why did you become vegetarian? We don't we don't have a Whole Food. Yeah, man, just being vegetarian was just important, bro. Like, it's really fruitarian. I really love fruit since I was a kid. And my father's side of the family really was the reason for that. Um, my grandfather, and they would always have grapes and like melons around and shit like that. And it was just love at first sight, you know what I'm saying? Love at first taste. And because I grew up on my mom's side of the family, that's where all of the beef jerky and the Skittles and all of that shit came from. Pork rinds and shit. But yeah, man, like I said, what always tastes good isn't always the best thing. But what's weird is that fruit tastes very good, but people still figure out a way to get KFC afterwards or some shit. But we're creatures of habit, so that's really what it is. So I just try to uh, retain health, but I do feel like it's not about just what you eat. It's about who you are and where you go and what you do and what you involve yourself in and all that type of stuff. Because It's more the universe is very intricate. Like it's way bigger than just change your diet. You know what I'm saying? That's obviously step number one, but it's a lot of shit out here that's just poisonous, like beyond food. So it's like, um, so I just downloaded Manic. So now I got movies I could watch. I could watch movies for damn near free. And so we're gonna get into that app a little later. But anyway, TikTok Shop, right? So on TikTok Shop got a lot of shit I didn't even purchase last year because I ain't had no fucking money. And when I did get a little bit of money, I bought other shit I needed to buy. So for the crib, I need another air mattress. That's only like $20. Unless I want to get one of them off TikTok. They got way better air mattress. And then the projector. Once I get those two items, it's over because see a lot of things y'all don't know. I don't be telling chicks to pull up. Well, I do, but in the same time, I kind of don't because like it's like a contrast because it's like I'm sleeping on the floor, so it's like why the fuck am I going to tell her to come over here? Even though a lot of women don't care, some do, but some don't. Like if like they do and don't, bro. Like not gonna lie, like once they come over here, they don't care. But I'm not gonna keep doing that. You feel what I'm saying? Personally, especially if I got the money to change that little detail. Because like a $20 air mattress, let's be honest, that's a little detail that could be fixed. And literally, I could do that shit right now. I could literally get on my scooter, go to Walmart or Target, purchase that, and come back. And then go to the dollar store and get that game pillow. Because I need a new pillow. I need a new blanket. And it's shit like that that just be like, man, pull up. Let's watch a movie. You know what I'm saying? Or here's the other part. It's not necessarily, this is where guys go wrong. It's not necessarily getting her to come directly over. It's about using your geo game. Because also when I was at the dollar store, they had Connect Four and they had Twister, right? Tell a chick, come over, get some food, whatever. We could watch a movie. We could play Twister. These are things I really don't mind doing, and they're things that I know the average woman would be more happy to do. See, I think the problem where a lot of guys go wrong, they trying to take women out on a date, and that don't really separate you from another guy. Actually, it makes you seem like you're just like everybody else. So we're gonna talk more about that, man. We're gonna talk more about that shit. But yeah, those are a couple of things on my bucket list. But eh, yeah, and it's funny to me because one purchase changes everything. Like, say I was to just get the projector. Like, when you get the projector, you turn that shit on. You go on YouTube, you go on wherever you go, and you watch that. In your mind, you go, damn. The rest of my room, all I gotta do is move this, move that. You start shit start making more sense. Shit start making way more sense. You just purchase one thing that you supposed to been purchase. Um, I think Pluto is free too. Yeah, I think so. Need more wants. Phase 10. What's phase 10? What's phase 10? Man, let me stop playing around, man. Like, cause we gotta understand this. Shit. We about to make a smoothie finally once and for all. So when it comes to body odor, what's good, Arthur? How you feeling? You changed your profile pic. So when it comes to like the philosophy behind like your body and shit like that, like if you're trying to be out here crushing shit, like you can't be smelling like ass. You can't be smelling like nuts. You can't be smelling like sweat. None of that. So you got these four elements. You got your breath, right? You got hygiene, right? You got fruit diet helps with body odor, believe it or not. A lot of people don't realize that if you eating all this Spanish rice, damn, it's a tasty ass place that sells Spanish food that I'm thinking about right now. And they DoorDash, but I don't got no money on no card though. That shit good, bruh. See how hard it is? Phase 10 is a card game. What you mean phase 10? Phase 10 is a card game. Listen, I got a couple things. Uno is cool. Connect Four, Twister. I don't know about all the other ones. I'm just gonna keep it simple for now. And I'm gonna put those the board because I already got one right there called Smash or Pass. So I was just gonna add a couple to the collection. You know what I'm saying? Call it a day. Um, then we got cards in the kitchen and shit like that. So I call this shit the GLW bird bath system. The GLW bird bath. What the fuck is that? Fuck is that? This is like a field strategy, right? Geo game field strategy. Like you feel what I'm saying? Uh, even though sometimes, you know, the shower might not be fully accessible. You might not be at your mom crib, you might not be at the gym, or you might not be at your crib if you got your own crib. But you still have standards, and that's where this shit comes in. Never again will your nuts stink. Never again will you be talking to a chick and could potentially have her pull up, or could potentially do this, potentially do that, and your nuts smell like trash. I want to make sure there's other mods in here before I go to church. I know you here, so that's good. I'm headed to church. Yeah, where do all my mods go, man? Maybe I'm not as consistent as I used to be. We gotta get back consistent, man. So I call this shit the Nut Buster. Maybe that's a bad name. Maybe that's too X rated because I didn't know. I didn't know how that sounded until I just said it out loud. But you trying to bust you know what I'm saying? Like when I first started that, it was like supposed to be marketable, like some fucking like some like quicker picker upper type of vibe, not necessarily like a sexual joke reporting for duty. Y'all funny as a motherfucker. Hey, so all this is a portable hygiene setup. That's all it is. This bag right here. Go to your nearest, go to your nearest thrift store and purchase a bag. It's only gonna cost you like $4, bro. $4, bro, for a duffel bag, bro, where you could put your underwear, your socks. You know what I'm saying? You don't even gotta live with a chick. Like you could tell a chick, hey, I almost wanna come over for 3 days out the week just to see what it's gonna feel like if I move in with you. I told a chick that one time, and I never pulled up because me and her just wasn't vibing. And this was like 2 years ago, actually. Well, no, this was deep last year. It wasn't 2 years. It was deep last year. Like this chick I know that live in my town, she got her own crib. And my situation was so fucked up that I wasn't even really doing that shit. But let's see. So it's a portable hygiene setup. The requirements. Here's the requirements. We said it earlier. I'm gonna say it again. One water bottle or two water bottles. A white rag. It don't have to be white. A rag. Soap. A small hand towel. They sell that at the dollar store. And the purpose of this is quick refresh before dates, before filming for me, but whatever y'all business savvy motherfuckers got. Some of y'all cut hair, some of y'all flip shoes on the side, sell iPhones, whatever business shit you got going on. And before socializing, nonetheless, right? Because all right, Rachel, I'm gonna see you later. Let me know how church go. I'm probably be live because I'm probably not gonna do shit today. Who knows though? I might slide and glide. Who knows? But shout out to Rachel. I really appreciate your support. You know what I'm saying? So even before socializing, bruh, you want to have your toothbrush in here. You want to have your brush for your waves. You want to have your cologne. Cause even like I said, the gym is to me, I don't go there to socialize, but people be trying to socialize. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I don't even be trying to socialize. I'm like a lone wolf. But for some reason, when you appreciate being a lone wolf, it make people, oh, who is this guy? What's good? What's up, bro? I catch people staring at me all the time and shit like that. So this is good for even socializing, right? You don't think about that. Like it's all connected. You feel what I'm saying? So let's tie it back to confidence though. Confidence comes from knowing you're good everywhere. That's what confidence comes from, knowing that I'm good everywhere. You understand? Yo, Arthur, you in here, bro? Number five. So I got mine from a thrift store named Savers. It's to me in my neighborhood. It's a Savers. It's a Goodwill. It's two Goodwills actually. It's actually two Goodwills on the same street, a little further down from each other. Um, and then a Plato's Closet, like I said. So that's four thrift stores. Um, so I found one that fits perfectly on a bike. I could wear it over my shoulder. It fit perfectly on a scooter, electric scooter. So I could really be just mobile, and just have boxers, socks, towels, all that good shit on me because, like I said, like most people, they sit still because they don't know what the fuck to do with themselves. So that's important. My guy, how you feeling about what I'm saying right now? And what city you from? And how's your dating like? How things going out there for you, man? So yeah, inside the bag is going to be a rag, soap, water, towel, maybe fruit, even maybe some camera gear. You know what I'm saying? What's Lewiston? Where's that? That sounds like it's down south somewhere. And he said, I'm not. Sound like yeah, down south somewhere, VA or something. He said, I'm not dating. Why not? So long story short, a man who is prepared is calm, opposed to a man who is not prepared. Oh, that's like near DC, DMV, Idaho border on Washington. Idaho. I don't know nothing about it, man. I gotta do my research. And you say you're not talking to no women out there? It wouldn't be me if I didn't ask why, bro. Okay, Northwest. So long story short, chat, calm equals attractive. I don't know about y'all, but in my world, calm equals attractive, and uncalm equals you might be some thirsty maniac nigga trying to get between my legs. So I'm gonna act like a straight up bitch and tell you no. But no, but being calm is actually the key to dating. I think a lot of people overlook that simple, simplistic character trait. Wait, what did I ask you? You said yeah. So, and in game, most guys focus on texting, pickup lines, and openers. Let's be honest. That's the top three things most guys focus their whole fucking existence on. How do I open this conversation, bro? Like in the gym, what do I say first? Whatever. That's why I appreciate saying excuse me, because that shit get knock 100% of shit out the way. Excuse me. What's your name? Nah, fuck that. What's your name? Excuse me. I'm Will. What's your name? I don't even like asking her what's her name. She better just tell me what. Excuse me. And then you go from there. You look like my eye, or you caught my eye or whatever. You know, make it man to woman. Now, the crazy thing is what I just said right there with that last one. This is where most guys have a crossroad moment, a CRM. Why do they have a CRM? They have a crossroad moment because their brain literally says, do she like me or do she not like me? And that's gonna always fuck you over tenfold, because as a man, you should never give a fuck. And that's where you lose every time, right there off the rip. Right? No great man. America wasn't built by people who seeked approval. It was built by people who knew that they were about to do whatever it was they told themselves they were about to do. And that's the type of confidence that women, um, you know, they relieve those guys of certain stresses. You know, though they relieve those men. But the other guys, they just leave those men. They don't care about those men. They see those guys as these guys are the have-nots. They're not the guys that have that charm, that wit, that bravado, that vigor, that strength, that zest, that, what it takes to really be a man's man. What it takes, anyone could be a man, but not everyone could be a man's man. You gotta have a certain level of charm, a certain level of selfishness, to be honest, but healthy selfish. Let's keep going because I'm getting beside myself, man. Uh, so there's nothing wrong with openers though, right? There's nothing wrong with having openers. I have openers. I like to text and I like pickup lines. But what I'm trying to say is the average guy is gonna get stranded on that island of only thinking about what do I say? Am I too skinny? Is she not? Am I not her type? He's gonna get lost upstairs. We want to get lost in the present moment with the chick, not in our head. So openers could be very. They give you a path, right? Saying excuse me gives you a reason. It gives you plausible. That it gives you a reason to to open up that convo. It gets you into the back and forth, but it's not the end of the road, even the middle of the road. It's just the fucking tip of the iceberg. But most guys, they ignore these things right here. These things come later with the game. They ignore how they smell. They ignore the logistics, and they ignore being prepared. Preparedness is 80% of the game. 80%. If you're not prepared for the day, you're not prepared for the girl. If you're not prepared for the day, then you're not prepared for the girl. Game isn't just what you say, game is how your life is structured. The game like will formula. Number one, hygiene discipline. Number two, mobile logistics. Number three, calm presence. ChatGPT said, some men carry excuses. I carry a duffel bag. That's so fire. I don't know why that's so fire. What comes in steps? Like I can see that on a commercial, GL Dub cologne in duffel bags. Some men carry excuses. I carry a duffel bag. Like that's the cockiest shit I think I've ever heard. And that's the brand, GL Dub. So yeah, long story short, you can open up that conversation, but if your breath smell like ass, why you do that? Not only that, but if your breath don't smell like ass, but it don't smell strong of goodness, then that's cool because it's not all about that at that point. But like I said, why not be in tip top shape, right? Because let's be honest, a lot of guys want to be like guys who don't really got to care about themselves. They want to think that, oh, I could just naturally win with women or whatever. And that's cool because I think like that too, especially given how much attraction and attention I've gotten for no reason. But I can't say it was for no reason, right? My mom made sure I had clothes. She took you know, I took showers every day. She took care of me. So I might have been getting some revenue from that. You know what I'm saying? The chicks might have been like, oh, damn, he got a nice haircut, you know. He got a peanut head, but he got waves on that peanut head. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes we think that it's just they like you just because they just like you, but a lot of women they choosing for that for because you look really good to them. And I think that pisses a lot of guys off for multiple reasons that we won't get into today. Because a lot of guys hate good looking people. I genuinely believe that by just from a science and biological standpoint, and it's both men and women. Because what you don't understand is a natural, it's going to naturally blitz you. Like why is this motherfucker like a good looking person, especially one that has some confidence? Like that's a like a brain breaker because it's like I just gotta. You mean to tell me, God, I just gotta sit here and watch this motherfucker eat? Like it don't even make sense. And I'm talking about like as we get older, obviously those numbers change around a little bit. Still kind of the same, but it's more of a nuance to it. But when you in like sixth grade through middle school, like that's when people really be distraught. Like, oh, this motherfucker getting all the bitches, or yeah, like middle school, high school. Long story short, I don't think looks is everything. I just think that when someone is decent looking and then they work on their looks, it's gonna push them to another dimension. Just like a chick that's average looking, but then she, you know, she do some looks maxing. I ran into women that last year approaching a bunch of women. I ran into some women that I felt like was sexy. Like I wanted to really crush they shit. But they weren't really the most beautiful chick. Like when I really took a step back and look, I'm like, yo, you're basic, you're average. But it's something about you that is superseding my expectations. Like as I sit here and talk to you and I look, there's things about her that are I literally was talking to a chick one day and she brought up the word looks maxing. And I said, wow, that's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that means that that word has been cranked out, pushed out. Cause women be looks maxing. They've been doing that. That actually is their domain. That's their thing. But I can't say it's just a thing because I'm sure niggas, conquerors and people from back in the day, gods, and you know, even going to the gym is a form of looks maxing. You're maxing out on your looks. Uh, God's called. No, they don't look max. They just lie. Who lie? Julia, what's good? How you feeling? Where you from? Um, they just lie. That's a form of looks maxing. Telling the truth, anything you do is looks maxing. As long as you're conscious about how something's making you look, to me, that's looks maxing. The reason I say that is because women care more about perception usually than guys, right? That's why they're like cats, we're like dogs. You know what I'm saying? They always land on their feet, right? They have to land on their feet. Um, and with that being said, I'm not telling guys to try to be like women. I'm saying be yourself, right? Some guys were raised by women, right? Like I said, my mom cared about how I went to school looking. My dad also was a barber, so I think secretly he kind of do care a little bit too, but he more about other shit because he's a guy. Me growing up in the middle, right, or more on my mom's side, but saying I definitely had some form of relationship with my dad. Wasn't I wasn't around him every day, but I know him. I know what he looks like, and he always lived close. Like, you feel me? Like my relationship got tighter with him in certain periods and shit like that. So I can't ever say I was fully one of those guys who was like, yeah, when I was young, like I would go to my dad crib sometimes and shit, but I can't say like I'm one of those guys who was like totally like some guys they just unfortunately or for some reason they dad either pass away or they are not like but see they be having probably a big brother or something. I never had a big brother, so like, that shit always balance out one way or another, you feel what I'm saying? So but like I said, I knew my dad. I knew a lot about him, even when I wasn't around him. I'm around my uncles and shit, his brothers and shit, my grandmothers and stuff like that, aunts. And so, long story short, I don't know what that makes me as far as masculinity, but I don't think about that shit too much. I just know that masculinity is a good looking thing, just like femininity is a good looking thing. Like God don't make really no mistakes, or whoever created this fucking orb that we're living on, dwelling on and shit. There's really no mistakes, and all it really is refining what genetically your parents did pass down to you, or whatever is there. That's why I say everything is looks maxing because you probably already either look somewhere on a scale. Everyone's on a 1 through 10. I don't care what you think. Everyone's on a 1 through 10, and it don't mean women are judging it. It don't mean that agent models are judging it. But you don't choose whether you're a part of society or not. You feel what I'm saying? So you could say, "Oh, I don't fuck with that. I don't judge myself or whatever," and that would be technically a manly thought. But the truth of the matter is, your bitch could get fucked by a pretty nigga, and that shit people don't like to understand that. And a pretty nigga bitch could get fucked by a tough nigga. So it's a revolving door, in my opinion. That's why Chris Brown, these hoes ain't loyal. That's why Lil Wayne said, women lie, men lie, but numbers don't lie. They all saying the same shit. And looks could be measured and quantified. It's a metric. So yes, you can say, I believe on scale 1 through 10, whatever, and it doesn't make you gay. For the simple fact that A, you know you're not gay, and then B, um, how do you gauge something like that without measuring it against models, not someone you think is hot, but a fucking what generally we know that a face structure or a masculine face when we see one, whether you're a man or woman. And if you can't say, oh, that's gay because you want a chiseled jaw, because even women from Africa or wherever, some white women, a lot of white women, they have certain strong faces that is beautiful. Um, so it's not about you thinking of having a crush on another guy, but it's just about you recognizing that that person's face has a traditionally attractive look. Everyone knows Brad Pitt is attractive. Not because you want to sleep with him, but because that all everyone else will. So that's just something you see because you're alive. You know, it's not something that you're actually admiring or something like that, but it's something that you recognize and you say, hey, we're all humans here on this earth. Maybe I could take a note of, like, how I can better my looks, Max. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna What's the point of dating if you're gonna be some fucking hideous motherfucker, or if you're gonna let yourself go? Like, that's more so the word, right? If you're gonna just let yourself go, especially like if you're a decent looking guy, like, right? If you're a decent looking guy, that's basically God saying, like, oh, well, I'm giving you this. Like, God did everything for a reason. He gave us canine teeth so we could bite into shit. You know what I'm saying? And he made you a pretty motherfucker so you can fuck somebody big. You know what I'm saying? And you out here jerking off like you some hideous nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, man. Don't get used, abused, and confused, man. That's why pimps always call themselves pretty, because they know they ain't gay. See, if you don't know, then you can't say it, because you don't know. So you ain't like, I don't want to say that, bro. Like, listen, bro. Listen, man. At the end of the day, that chick got to choose up, bro. She either gonna choose or she gonna lose or she gonna snooze. You feel what I'm saying? But whatever she do, man, it's nothing wrong with being confident. Confidence makes you sexy. Women respond very, very fast to confidence. You know what I'm saying? And confidence don't come from, in my opinion, all the time following other men. Sometimes it just come from you just realizing you're not like other men. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, like, you're unique. You're genetically unique. You know what I'm saying? Genetics are more um, sound to your confidence than even a dating coach. I don't think I'm a dating coach per se. I'm a scientist at heart, and I'm like a mystic of some sort. I believe I'm like a mystic. I look up to the gurus and shit. I look up to the Indian gurus on YouTube and shit. You gotta have the step. Wait, hold on. My boy Arthur said you gotta have the step of your situation in good standing before going on to dating. And yeah, I did it the other way. I can't speak for every man, because again, you might be right for some men, and even for me, I did struggle at certain points. But I noticed it's order to everything. You don't have to have everything together for you to approach chicks, fit 5 a day, 10 a day. But there's small differences in all of our lifestyles. Like last year, I didn't have a job, so I had the luxury of filming YouTube and just doing like kind of free for all with my like dictating my life more than another person might could, with very little consequence. Like, but someone else might have a 9 to 5, they can't quit their shit, or they're gonna really be like, in a horrible position or whatever. And so that do change the leverage or the thing in totality. For me, like I said, like, I think that you could have a mouthpiece, bro. You could just get a pair of clippers from like Burlington or some shit. Keep your edge up together and work on your mouthpiece. Like, it don't take that much, but it do take some form of comprehension about what's right and what's wrong to a degree. Uh, to be honest, because like I said, the world do got competitors on it. So like sometimes when I get rejected, my brain naturally go to this, like, there's somebody else crushing her shit, and that guy is better than me. Not at life, and he's not better than me like in general, because I'm not one of them niggas that think that. But I'm saying, like, something he's doing, or he got to her first something. I'm talking from a scientific numeric standpoint. Like nobody's better than me. Cause you got to think about it, bro. A woman could sleep with multiple guys, just like a guy could sleep with multiple women, and they are going to do that. I would say 80% of women are going to do that. There's a small percent of women that is genuinely just a good girl, and they found a guy in college that they like, and it's cooked for every other nigga that's going to try. But even them, if you sexy enough, you feel what I'm saying? So I just don't like to put any like barricades on biology. Like it don't make sense. Niggas be trying to barricade biology and shit. Like, bro, if you're sexy, she's gonna think you sexy. What are you talking about? And if you're not looks maxing and you know you're not sexy, maybe you should give it a little try. Maybe you should give it a little try. Not saying you should do all that other shit that they doing, but you should just look like, let me get a pair of clippers, bro. That to me, that's like bare minimum. Let me get a pair of clippers. You know what I'm saying? And make sure I'm showering regularly, whatever the case. I smell good. Bare minimum. Because one thing about it, you should never be scared to kiss a bitch because your breath stink. You should never be scared to finger her because you know that that's going to lead to sex and your nuts smell like fucking ass. So yeah, nah, you shouldn't. Yeah, so that's not even looks maxing. That's just responsibility. You know what I'm saying? But the average guy is not responsible. You know what I'm saying? So looks maxing could be the gate to being more responsible because it gives you a reason to be more responsible. You know what I'm saying? It allows you to look at where you're fucking up. What's good, Julia? I appreciate that. How old you is? Brayley, how you doing? Appreciate you, brother. Do you have a girlfriend? No, I don't have a girl right now, but I can't say that I'm not on the path that girlfriends are made of. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that I don't have plans and link ups and shit set up. Can't say that I'm not texting a harem of women. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that those things are not underway. And that's what I look at as a dating coach. I would never look at do I have or don't I have. Now, yeah, that matters, but not like the problem is this like when people put a time limit on it, like if you're not doing it right now, it's not coming or it's not happening. I think that's more important than do you have it? Because when people say do you have a girlfriend, it's like they judging you off of a girl to see if that you got game. But to me, that don't make sense because a lot of players don't have a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because they don't want one. It's not because they do want one. It's just that sometimes being single is better than having a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I went out yesterday. I approached a harem of about six women. I enjoyed that. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed that. I had a great day. Um, but one thing I want to point out too is that for y'all who are out here, that this is some game I'm about to say, right? Choosing signals, choosing signals, right? Or indicators of interest. Take choosing signals out your vocabulary. Indicators of interest. It's a little bit more to me, a little bit deeper than a choosing signal. A woman could give you a choosing signal and be like, "Oh no, I was just looking in that direction." I did. Bitches be lying. So, an indicator of interest is way better. Social media and these phones make indicators of interest almost non-indicatable. Does that make sense? It gives women more ability to play games. Remember, when you grew up, you wasn't on your phone all day. When you grew up, you was in high school. You was around women. You was around them. So Why is it that when I'm around women, they get horny, hot, and bothered, but when I'm on the internet, they acting like it's okay if it happen or don't happen? That must be examined. But I'll tell you this: if your social media presence is strong enough, you will beat those allegations for sure. But here's the indicators of interest. There's certain indicators of interest that matter, and there's certain that don't. But here's the best way to look at indicators of interest. You want to ask yourself, is these indicators coming in clusters or are they coming in fucking just one thing? That's option A to look at it. And option B to look at it is like this. If I get one indicator, I'm approaching her. Because sometimes it's not gonna come in a cluster. Like I was in Trader Joe's yesterday. I'm talking to one chick, older chick. I'm trying to spit game, whatever. We both grabbing bananas at the same time. No diddy. And so she goes on with her daughter. She's like, I got a man. I was like, oh well, I'm trying to be man 1.5. You know what I'm saying? She laughing and shit. She go off and she's like, oh, that's cute. Like whatever. But she gotta go, whatever. Because she ain't about to get a nigga nut. But I'm walking, leaving that interaction, but I look up, see another chick staring at me. Cause when you're talking to this chick instead of her, now she looking like, who is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? So I see her look up and she's looking, and then she looks down. That's an indicator of interest. That a lot of people don't know that that's an indicator of interest. Because that's a sign of nervousness. That's a sign of attraction all at once. So cluster just mean more than one. I didn't approach her because at the time I didn't think. But then when I came home and I had to have a chat with ChatGPT, I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't even know that that was an indicator. I didn't realize at the time her looking down. Like I did peep it because I'm not fucking stupid. So I did peep that. Like, nah, she probably think I'm attractive because she automatically looking down. But in an average guy head, he gonna think like, nah, that ain't an indicator of interest. That's an indicator she might not be attracted or she might be nervous. So you got to be careful because indicators of interest do allow you to see that by talking to her, she's going to be more easy to you than a chick that is not giving you no indicators of interest. And I think that's why traditionally women would drop the handkerchief on the ground. And I think traditionally that's why people get lost. People get lost with game because they approach a bunch of chicks that ain't even looking in their way, looking in their direction. So you DOA, you dead on arrival because you burning yourself out that way. You understand? So indicators of interest mean a lot to me. But through the phone, it's harder to track if a chick like you. This is why going indirect makes so much sense because you're actually doing what animals do, which is stalking the prey and actually making a couple looks yourself to see what her body language doing, what type of energy she giving off. Now the problem with a lot of guys, they're gonna sit there all day and miss the fucking boat. They're not gonna say nothing. But this is why you build the social circles because now you have something to work with. Without you building social circles, you are gonna miss a lot of opportunities because you're gonna be like, do I pull the trigger now? Or do I wait? But it just depends on that guy. It really depends on that guy. Because for me, I enjoy going indirect. I love it. It's a self-soothing thing. It's not like going direct. When you going direct, first of all, I believe deep down women don't they women are the type of creatures they like to lie. They're deceptive. So they'll tell you they respect guys who do it because they know they know like, okay, this shit right here, they telling you that gives them the option to say yes or no. But in reality, it's not giving you the option to say no. It's just forcing the no. That's all it's doing. Because you don't even know me. So Why would I be dumb enough to believe that you're telling me some shit? That would be me letting a woman lead. That would be me letting you lead me to a place that is not going to be beneficial for the two of us. Just like every other beta male move that guys are making nowadays. Happy wife, happy life. Yeah, you going direct, but she's gonna, okay, this guy right here, he want me so bad, he can't even sit around and wait and see if I like him. You know what I'm saying? This guy, and I'm not saying that that's the truth. I'm saying that that's how it can come across. You feel me, Julia? I don't give a fuck what's the truth. I care about how it's coming across. I know my truth could be, because that was my truth last year. Okay, I see pretty girl. I would mess with her. Let me walk up and say something. That's caveman shit. We not cavemen no more. We sophisticated grown ass men with a bunch of technology, and so are these women. Evolve like a motherfucker. And if you walk directly up to them, they're gonna do what any animal gonna do in nature, which is run the fuck off. Cause they're like, man, I ain't trying to do this shit. But the truth of the matter is, guys, oh, some guys they know who they, women want. Women know who they want to fuck when they first meet. No, the fuck they don't. They only know that if you in school or if you in some type of clique or they already know you got status. Then they see the status fucking coming off of you. Yeah, I've been in situations where I'm in a club or somewhere and women look at me and they're like, "Oh, who is this nigga?" People all around this nigga. He looked like somebody. So in that scenario, they know I would probably sleep with that nigga. That's what it is. I would probably, most likely, out of everyone here, he looked like the nigga that I would go for. Now, but in the fucking grocery store, which is a task oriented place, going direct ain't gonna be your best bet. Or even at the gym, or even in any other place where you might have to see these people again. And not to mention, women have a natural, discreet personality. Oh, you blowing up her spot already? You don't know if she got a boyfriend. You don't know if her dad is the owner of the gym. You just going up to her. You just, oh yeah, you sexy. Like what's up? Yeah, she might be feeling that shit at that in the heat of the moment. You did, but she ain't really on you like that, brother. I ain't gonna lie. She ain't on you like that. And the only reason guys don't know that is because they not out here talking to women. Because if they was out here talking to women, they would actually know. And I'm not talking about the big dating coaches, but I'm talking about the guys who are just not talking to women. I see yin and yin with this shit. There's times where I'm at Target, I'm at somewhere, I'm okay. I ain't got that much time to be Mr. Indirect today. I'm gonna just talk to her. But even in those situations, you gotta say the right shit. Your voice gotta be away. You gotta be smooth. So now I'm a fucking circus monkey. I don't ever want to be that. Because how you start is how you gonna finish. And if you don't carry that energy over the whole time, and you don't keep dancing like this through the internet, through the text phase, through people make it seem like because you went direct that the road is about to be easier. That shit about to be, if you start off kissing her ass, you gotta stay with that same intensity throughout the whole thing. The chances of you dropping something that you're squeezing onto too tight is too high. You feel what I'm saying? But when you go indirect, you're not really attached to outcome. I don't give a fuck if she. I don't. It's more honest. I really don't give a fuck what she do. So it's more honest. It's way more honest. That's why it works because it's honest. I'm just meeting you. Why the fuck do I care about you? And she. That's exactly. I'll tell you why. Cause she thick. So now, not only are you caring about a stranger, but you being thirsty, because in her mind she knows she's not ugly. So you hitting on a bunch of negative shit by going direct. A bunch of shit. You're signaling that I'm not an alpha because I'm kissing your ass. And fuck the chicks that think that, oh well, I don't want him because he not going direct. or he not a man because he not. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. You go direct. You come up to me and say something. Y'all women capable of doing that? It's less likely, but just because it's less likely don't mean you ain't capable of doing it. And that's the problem, bro. Guys be letting women get away with murder. Nah, you baby, you listen. You're gonna have to work. You're gonna have to put in some twerk and some work to get this Vienna sausage. I'm not gonna lie. Ain't nothing in life easy. Your job ain't easy. Life ain't easy. And when you go direct, she gonna think you easy. I'm telling you. Ain't no way you guys could go direct and then also tell the woman that she gotta work for you. How the fuck you gonna enter into her life directly, like you, and then tell her she gotta work hard for something? That don't really make too much sense. Cause she like, man, fuck you. I'd rather work my job. You know what I'm saying? She got a busy schedule already. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. We got the Nosa yogurt. The Noosa, I mean. Drop a one if you're still in the chat. I think it's Julia in here. Is that Julia still in here? We've been live for 3 hours. Yeah, man. Noosa yogurt. This yogurt, the sweetest fucking yogurt on the planet. It was good. Drop a one if you in the chat. I might need some ice though to complete this smoothie. But yeah, man. Listen, man. Indirect is not as soft as people portray it. Because the whole concept of that is soft in the first place. Because I'm going to tell you why. Saying that is like saying you care whether you don't fuck her or not. To me, that's soft. Because it gives her more leverage over you than you got over her. We all know all things in power and politics come down to leverage. And relationships is just politics. I'm not giving these women no leverage. Man, this shit overly good. Yeah, I'm not giving the ass no leverage, man. I'm gonna have to start this vlog over though. We're gonna start it over. I gotta grab some ice. About to make this smoothie, man. I'm gonna start off with the ice, actually. We already got a little bit of juice left right here. protein. Listen, man, I'd rather focus on my diet than chase a bit. She gotta chase me. I'll conversate, but I'll never chase. I'm like, what's his name? The guy who said he'll never tell a lie. Listen, I'll never chase. Never chase a bit. We're gonna use the rest of this parsley juice. Put that at the bottom of the smoothie. Health is wealth, and chasing bitches ain't good for the health, man. Come on, man. Got a little bit of parsley juice. Throw that ice in there. And then we got this protein isolate. Yo, come back to the video. I'm gonna start this video over, y'all.